Hello, I'm Dolly with Tea Time with Dolly. It's the name of my channel. Today I'm going to make some peanut butter balls. So I thought I'd just let you watch me make them and see if it's something you think you would like to do later. Okay, I've got the things already measured out to save time. So I'm going to take a bowl. I'm going to add 2 cups of peanut butter. That's quite a bit of peanut butter. Okay, and then 3/4 a cup of honey. So I've got it measured out. I actually cut this recipe in half because it makes a lot, and even in half it makes quite a bit. Okay, now a 1/2 cup of non-fat dry milk. Well, I didn't have any, and so I ground up Rice Krispies. So if you don't have non-fat dry milk or you don't use milk, Rice Krispies will work. Just put them in your food processor and grind them up. Here's that. And a tablespoon of cocoa or carob powder, whichever you want to use. Now I just stir this all up together. So it'll take me a minute or so. Now these you don't have to cook or bake or anything. Just mix it all up and then I refrigerate it just so it'll not be so soft. It'll still be soft enough to eat, but you know, so it's not gooey. Okay, let's show you what it looks like. Now, after that, you can use 3 cups of either, take your choice of any of these 3 cups of, use chopped sunflower seeds, or raisins, or coconut flakes, or Rice Krispies, or ground nuts, or chocolate chips. So I'm going to use 1 cup of chocolate chips, and 1 cup of coconut flakes, and 1 cup of Rice Krispies. So we'll stir this for just a little bit. Uh-oh, I just made a mess there, didn't I? I'm good at making messes. This gets kind of stiff to stir. Okay, I'm going to be going just for a second or two and wash my hands. I washed them all ago, but I'll do it again before I roll those. Because I'm going to have my hands in the dough here. So yes, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Better get that in. That mixed up in there with it. These are really pretty tasty and somewhat healthy too. Actually fairly healthy. You know, if you want to make them even healthier, you can add the sunflower seeds and the raisins in place of the chocolate chips or the Rice Krispies or something. Now, if you feel like it's not thick enough, you can always add a little bit more ground up Rice Krispies or a little more ground up nuts or coconut. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll part of them in coconut and part in ground nuts. This is walnuts. So, just take a I'm going to add a little more Rice Krispies. I think that's going to make it a little bit better. That's what I like about this recipe. It's pretty versatile. You can add things however you want it. Okay. And I'll roll that in coconut. Roll another one in coconut. So I'm so glad that the weather's warming up now and it's spring instead of winter, and I want to get out and do some gardening this week. Some work out in the yard. Maybe do some mowing and possibly planting some flower seeds. This one in the coconut, or not coconut, I mean the nuts, walnuts. Others was in the coconut. I think the walnuts actually sticks to it better. I ground these up in my food processor right before I started the video, when I was getting the things measured out. It's really pretty easy. The biggest thing is just getting everything measured out, and of course usually you can just measure it as you put it in your bowl. I just measured ahead of time to save time. And you can make these as big as you want or as small as you want. You can make that just a little bit smaller. It's a good source of protein too with the nuts, the peanut butter. Fairly healthy snack for lunch boxes. Also, now my husband doesn't eat peanut butter. He can't have that. So I make the same recipe with almond butter. So you can use whatever kind of nut butter you want. I made these with peanut butter, but I'll probably make some later for him with almond butter. sides off. To show you what they look like. They're very, very good, delicious. And I also like them frozen. You know, people used to eat, well, in fact, people still do, eat frozen Reese's cups. So if you freeze them, that kind of reminds you of that. But I do like to keep them cold because they're kind of, you know, soft and mushy right now. So I'll put them in the freezer or in the refrigerator, and at least they'll be cold. But you can freeze them, especially if you make a whole lot. So I hope you like the peanut butter balls, and I will see you later. May God bless you this week. Bye-bye.